Brian Zink with the toss, Colgate with the win, and we are underway here in Central New York.
Well, let's watch this matchup early. Funk and Burns, probably the two best playmakers in the Patriot League.
Certainly the best point guard, number 3 in black, Tommy Funk. Number 1 three-point shooting team in the Patriot League, one of the best in the country, the Colgate Raiders. There are only 3 teams that take more of them. That's a 2, and Ivanauskis buries it from 18.
Good start for senior day for Big Rap, and he has the ability to step out. They're going to pick and pop with him all night. He likes to step out and shoot that 3 for Colgate.
Now, as much as Colgate can shoot it, Army actually plays the fastest tempo of anybody in the Patriot League.
They love to get up and down and watch this dynamic duo, the 2 seniors, Wilson and Funk.
Turnaround, little hook with the right is short. That's a rare miss. Matt Wilson, top 10 in the country in field goal percentage. Right to the bucket, we've got a foul and 1. Jordan Burns to the free throw line, and he gets the early upper hand on Tommy Funk.
Well, it just shows how difficult it is to defend that pick and pop. Rap steps back, he hit the shot before. This time, Burns takes advantage, gets himself to the line. The dynamic junior point guard has been electric for Colgate.
78% at the free throw line on the season. In and out, and the rebound by Will Raymond. Extra possession here for Colgate, and look at the floor spacing here early. That's really hard to defend.
And they'll play with really out of center, and Will Raymond, 2 rebounds already, 1 offensive, 1 defensive. He's been terrific on the glass.
We saw the jump shot. There's the drive, and Ivanauskis was not the player of the year in the Patriot League for no reason last season.
And I think what's interesting here is Colgate, they're trying to get themselves going, as we mentioned in the open, play their best basketball headed into March, trying to get themselves back to the NCAA tournament.
Loose ball, and an early timeout is called. So Matt Langle's team burns their first just a minute and a half in, but they save possession. Ivanauskis able to keep possession.
I think if you're Matt Langle, have to be really happy. Little things here, diving on the floor for a loose ball, rebounds, offensive rebounds, get yourself a couple extra possessions.
We'll step aside, 90 seconds in, it's a 6-0 lead for the Raiders. Loose ball and a timeout called by Colgate gives the Raiders possession, an early 6-0 lead. 3 for 3 from the field to start things off for the Patriot League's #1 offense. Mo Cassera, Joel Gadet, the rest of our crew, glad to have you with us. And there's an offensive foul and a moving screen. First whistle against Colgate.
And this Army team is a tough-minded group. Talked about it, they're going for their 11th and record-breaking league win. This is a team that started 0-4, and what a job Jimmy Allen has done. Early season win at Buffalo, started 0-4, but they found a way, and they've gotten better and better throughout the season.
Will Raymond with the moving screen. That was a hard 0-4 too. It was 8 games, or it was 4 games in 8 days against 3 of the top 4 teams in the Patriot League, and on the road at Bucknell. There's a turnover on the post feed. Ivanauskis just took it away. Colgate's cooking in the first couple of minutes. Raymond driving kick. Burns got 3. And it's a 9-0 start for the Raiders at home.
You've seen the full arsenal on display. Step backs, drives, hustle plays on defense. That's what made Colgate an NCAA tournament team last year.
And a team that started 0 of 10 from the field in its last game. The 1-point loss to Bucknell starts 4 of 4 here this afternoon on Senior Day. Tommy Funk, the rip-through baseline. Shot clock is at 4. Army's got to go. Alex King with 1 to shoot. Does not get the bounce, and Colgate will push.
And kind of one and done for Army. No offensive rebound. Colgate really good in transition.
Army's not a particularly good rebounding team on the offensive side. Last in the Patriot League, so it's got to take good shots today. Coast to the bucket. Tucker Richardson left it short. Lonnie Grayson, a really good third piece, glue guy behind Funk and Wilson. It's really a solid 5 for Army all told.
And watching Army throughout the season, finding that third scoring option is really critical for them.
Caldwell missing in the corner, just a 27% shooter from 3. It's been a different guy on any night. It's been finding consistency as that third guy for Army. Same thing can be said for Colgate. 5 guys averaging double figures. Ivanauskis misses. Then after starting 4 of 4, 0 for 2 the last 2 times down. Quick trigger 3 for Grayson, that's long. Ivanauskas the rebound. Got some early tempo. Burns the kick for nobody. Josh Caldwell. Funk finds Wilson in transit, and that's what you have to be wary of. Those two have a great connection.
Great connection. They've played a lot of minutes together, and Tommy Funk on the road finds his guy Wilson in transition. That's where Army's really tough to defend.
That's the thing Tommy Funk told us. He looks to Matt Wilson first on every possession. A corner triple for Milan Williams.
How about that? The bench and the crowd loves it. A guy doesn't play a lot, gets an opportunity here to start on senior day.
His 15th, 16th, and 17th career points. Grayson gets bumped by Williams. And that's a foul on the senior on senior day. He'll get some high fives. His team is up big. It's a 10-point lead. You're watching March to March, presented by Smile Direct Club.
Saw Jayla Scaife coming out of timeout here for Dayton. Good end out of bounds play, although no conversion for Jada Stewart. And St. Louis continues to struggle. Now just 28% from the field. But Jayla Scaife has been the story for the Flyers. 42 in white with 14 first half points in what will be her final A-10 conference tournament.
And Dayton has also passed the ball well. They've got 9 assists, and yesterday at the half they had 13. Only ended up with 15 altogether, so Shauna definitely wants them to keep up the assist rate for the second half too.
2 seconds to shoot and an offensive foul. That's the first on Shaquille Fowler. Dayton was aggressive, is what Shauna Green told us yesterday. They got to the paint, they got to the bucket, and then A, got good looks, or B, turned around, kicked it out, and that's why Dayton hit 11 threes in the first half yesterday, when their previous season high for an entire game was 12.
You got to be able to get it off the bounce so that you can kick it out. Absolutely. Draw the defense and then kick, whether it's interiorly or outside.
That's what Brooke Flowers was looking to do. Turned to the bucket and gets denied by Julia Chandler, who now departs. Jordan Wilmoth, a starter, checks back in. St. Louis has to find an answer. What is it?
They do. They really need some scoring. I don't care who it is, but they absolutely need Harbison to get aggressive again. She started out the game aggressive, and there we go. There we go. Get some shots.
That's the second three for Kaija Harbison. She had 5 points in the first 2 minutes. That's her first bucket since. First team all conference. Little two-woman game. Whitehead just strong. Rebound by Harbison. She'll push, and the tempo has picked up. St. Louis to the bucket, and Harbison, no foul, wants the call, but it's just a St. Louis ball out of bounds.
Kaija Harbison's got to heat up. She's got to take the team on her back and be the leader that she is, and that's what you got to do in a situation like that. We need a bucket. Knocks it down and then drives the lane, gets blocked, but the ball remains here with the Billikens. But just being aggressive, that's what I want to see out of her.
Whalen with the tap, able to go into the backcourt and get that. St. Louis wants to slow it down, and you saw Harbison push there. It doesn't have that option now. It's too far down. It's got to pick things up.
Yeah, because they'll get some open looks pushing in transition, but you've got to get some stops first and rebounds to push.
Men's three for Kent. Rachel Kent did not score in the first quarter. In fact, she didn't take a shot. Heating up now, a couple of threes in the second.
But she's got 22 points in her last game and then 19 the game before that. She's been exploding the whole tournament.
Flowers hung in there, was just being bullied by Wilmoth. Gets the stuff. Don't look now, it's an 11-point game.
And they need to drop some of their new plays for Rachel Kent. We knew that she'd be covered, and that's what Lisa Stone said. Hey, we've got some new plays up our sleeve for her.
That's not one of them. It's a challenge. First foul on Rachel Kent. Coming up in a couple of minutes, it's AT&T at the half. We take a look at St. Louis head coach Lisa Stone's coaching style. Jules and I will sit down with the commissioner of the Atlantic 10 as well, Bernadette McGlade. That is all coming up on AT&T at the half. Dayton 0 for its last 5. It has not scored, oddly, for only 5 shots in 4 minutes and 21 seconds. That's a long one for Wilmoth. Not the greatest ideal shot for Shauna Green's team, and St. Louis with a chance to cut it to single figures again.
They've let St. Louis hang around here, and St. Louis has responded the last couple possessions.
Martinez, great dish. Flowers, that's found money. Brooke Flowers only averages 4 points a game, and Shauna Green is livid. Timeout, Dayton Flyers. The lead, it's down to 9.